Welcome to another episode of Hello World. Tonight is going to be a working night. Yes, I'm going to unbox a brand new pair of socks that I just received in the mail today. And then you're going to watch me eat because guess what? I have not eaten din din, and I kind of wanted to eat some din din. And thanks to Miss Borderline Hordish flipping. There's another channel that she was on. I'm probably messing up her name. But she was flipping something today. They actually were talking about pizza, and then they were talking about pineapples and pizza. And then I was just like, oh, that's making me hungry right now. And so I just couldn't help myself. And I went ahead and got some pineapple pizza with jalapenos and olives. Yes, I did. So you run over and tell Borderline Hordish that that is the jam and she needs to join in the jam. And I will show you what it looks like. Hey, Jenny B. Oops, it's falling off. That's what it looks like. Oh, I must be lagging. I see it. I definitely need to fix that. Welcome, Jenny B. How was your day? I hope it was amazing. Peekaboo, I see you. Okay, am I still lagging now? I shouldn't be because it looks like it's up. Yeah, I don't understand that. It seems like every time I start to chat, it's always this lag. Nowadays, it's been doing that. I don't know if I need to refresh something with my browser. Maybe Chrome needs to be updated or something. I don't know. But I definitely need to fix that ASAP because it's very annoying. And you know how I feel about things being on point. And right now, right at that point when I first started to chat, it wasn't. So, I don't appreciate that. Guys, make sure you are liking, subscribing, and sharing. And more importantly, if you can throw the thumbs up and just give me some shout outs if you can. Um, Two things also. I'm on another show called The Jenny and Joy Show. It's every single Wednesday. You see Jenny B here. She is my co-host. Hey, Cece! Welcome to Hello World. I was just saying, Jenny B is my co-host on The Jenny and Joy Show. So if you ever have a moment, if you can, just tune in and check us out. We're on every single Wednesday. Yeah, one of you guys, and they were talking about how much they hated jalapenos and how much they hated pineapple on pizza. Take a bite out of that. So yeah, you can tell Borderline Hordish there's ain't nothing wrong with a little olives and pineapple and some jalapeno. It actually fell off of mine. And I'm gonna tear it up. Oh, really? Oh, okay. You know what, Jenny B? I'm gonna make sure the next Wednesday we meet. Hey, yeah, it was Flipping Particles channel they were talking about pizza, and then all of a sudden everybody started talking about pizza. And yes, Cece, you probably started that whole conversation off. I was at work, so I was like in and out, barely hearing everything. So yes, you tell Borderline Hordish that this one's for her. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Do you hear the crunch? Mm-hmm. Good pizza. Hey, Clem. Is that healthy? I don't know. There's cheese, pineapples, olives, jalapenos. So it's like a sweet and hot, all mixed in together. Mm. Mm. Yes, you tell her, and I'm gonna stick it right in her face. Anyway, guys, like earlier today in Flipping Particles chat, Borderline was talking about how it's nasty to have pineapples, and she doesn't understand how people can eat that. But I happen to love pineapples. Basically, it's a naked Hawaiian pizza. Hawaiian pizza traditionally is pineapples and ham. So, guys, also, I want to remind you guys, if you don't know each other in the chat, please, say hello and look at each other's channels and follow each other if you can. It'd be greatly appreciated because we here on Hello World like to share, and sharing is caring. And usually my chats get a little deep, but tonight is going to be very light again. Cece, did you make your pizza, and what kind of pizza did you make, sis? Tell me. This one right here is from Papa John's. I just had to. And guys, let me tell you, I have an event tomorrow, and it's from 6 to 10. So I'm going to work my regular job and then leave my regular job to go straight to the event, because although it starts at 6, you have to set up. Yes. So I have to get to the venue, set up, and by the time I'm done setting up, it'll probably be going like 5:30, and then I could sit down for a minute, and then, maybe people will buy before the event even starts. So tonight I went over to the studio and I made a couple more shirts because I was running low on the glow in the dark t-shirts. So I made about 4 more of those in every size, different colors. I made one work hard, snack harder, because I was like, it's a basketball game. So I'm not sure if the kids are going to really want that, or the parents. And then I made a whole lot of prayer works because it's hosted by a church. Now, technically you think that would make a difference if it was hosted by a church, but a lot of times when I go to church events, nobody buys the prayer works t-shirt. So you never know. I'm just yes. I'm just going to, hey, borderline hoardish, guess what, I have something to show you. Open wide, open sesame, come on. Eat me, borderline. Eat me. That's okay. If she doesn't want you, I'll eat you. See? Good. Sweet and savory. Don't knock it until you try it. Yes, Jenny B sees this a lot. And then I'm washing everything down with my alkaline water. So Clem, this is the healthy part, I guess. So basically, guys, alkaline water is pretty much if you go to the grocery store or wherever, you buy a gallon of water and you cut up a lime, not lemon, a lime. You pretty much let it ferment inside your water. And what it does, it removes mucus from your body. And we all have a ton of mucus in our bodies from just day-to-day things, environmental things, and just, because our body absorbs a lot of things and it doesn't release a lot. So I even noticed that lately I haven't had the sniffles, I haven't coughed or anything like that. I also take black seed oil. If you've never heard of it, it's it's basically oil and it's black and it tastes horrible. I'm not even gonna lie to you. To me, it tastes horrible. If you've ever tasted flaxseed oil, no, castor oil. If you ever tasted castor oil, I can manage taking castor oil. It doesn't taste bad to me, but it has the same thickness as castor oil, but the flavor is just, it's unbearable. I have to let it hit the back of my throat so it doesn't touch my tongue. And I only take 1 tablespoon of it. Before I used to take 3, but I think that was too much. So I narrowed it down to 3. And then I take vitamin D or vitamin A. I used to take zinc, but it was too much. It was making me nauseous and all of that other stuff. Hey, Debbie, got sales. Welcome to Hello World. How are you? I'm going to show you guys my unboxing. So as you all know, or maybe you don't know, I actually do custom socks. And what custom socks mean to me is, somebody may give me an idea, or I may think of an idea myself, and then I create art and I put it on a sock. My favorite ones are sold out. And here's another good thing about it is I don't own any of my socks. So if you are lucky enough to purchase a sock from me, you actually are purchasing a collectible. And when I die, ding, 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 the stock of that sock will be very valuable because I don't plan on being just a very small business. That's why I don't even call myself a small business because remember what we said weeks ago, guys? You talk things into existence. So if I keep on saying I'm a small business, then guess what? I'm going to stay small. No, I'm a global business. I'm a global business. I'm a global business. So I plan on doing that. So here's the other thing about it. I only make or get 12 made. So now, while I have the brains for it, I do work with an awesome artist who kind of just gets me. And it had to be a divine intervention, God planned, or whatever you believe in, guys. It was just that way because very few times do I have to send anything back for an edit because it's like I tell her one thing and everything out of my brain she gets and puts it directly on there. So without further ado, hey Jennifer, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to Hello World. I'm also wearing another thing that I've made. This one I made it for adults. It's called I Love My Dad. I made it for adults because we think that only kids are supposed to wear the cute little love dads, love mommy. Like, no, we still should. And plus, Father's Day comes around. We really don't get them anything that special. Like, how many bow ties can you get? How many handkerchiefs? How many fishing rods? Like, it's not really as meaningful as wearing a shirt proudly saying, as a child of a dad, a child, yeah, a child of a dad, we honor and respect you. And everybody, if you know or don't know, purple is for royalty. So that's why it's in this color. Oh, okay. Okay, borderline. I'll get one now. Do you want it from the book? The book that okay, do you want it from the book where it's one, two, three, or four? Now that is the intensity of how you have to use the restroom. Or do you want the book that's good for one or two? The intensity of going to the restroom. I came up with this because the thickness of the book is quite thick. So you tell me, borderline, do you want the book from the intensity of one through four or the intensity one or two? One or two? Okay. So that is the new book that I just dropped. It's called Quotes That Make You Say Oh from Instagram to Your Hand Part 3. Yes, this is part 3. Part 2 I have, but I have not released that. So what I like to do, oh, you made Supreme Pizza? Nice. This is the title of all the books. But if you look close, and also, guys, you need to give a little clap up to Jenny B, because Jenny B, I told Jenny B, I said, listen, for my next book, I want the cover to have flowers and hearts. And so she was like, Joy, I don't know if you're going to like this, but she found this flower. And I was like, oh, it's amazing. I'm using it. And then the only additional thing that I had the artist do was put hearts because I love love. And I have hearts coming out of the flowers and then hearts all over. So what I'm going to do is just do this. And wherever the page stops, I'm going to read that quote. I'll read you both, borderline. This says, stop calling people crazy when most are really experiencing hurt. You can see it for yourself. Guys, this is in book 3. If you ever wanted to purchase either book 1 or book 3, you can go down into the link below and there's some Amazon links. Book 1 right now is on sale on Amazon for $6. I sell them personally for $15. And this book is for $10. And then I'm going to read you the other page. Since we cannot walk a mile in anyone's shoes, why try to be the tour guide? That means that we should stop being everyone's psychologist sometimes. Sometimes we need to just stop because if you don't have your life all together and you're just as much of a mess as the next person, Why are you trying to be their tour guide? So I'll read it again. Since, because it's in caps, that's why I'm putting the emphasis on there. We cannot walk a mile in anyone's shoes. Why try to be the tour guide? And I'll let you guys read that for yourself. And these are all original quotes that I came up with, and I got them copywritten. So just in case somebody was like, oh, this is a great quote and want to pretend like it's theirs, it's not. And I think some of you who may have been around me for a little bit, you'll know that like I don't really talk like I'm weird. Well, no, I'm not weird, but like my brain thinking is a little different. So that would sound like something I would say, anyway. So yes, that is that. I'm not weird, Jenny B. Boo hoo. So you guys want to see the new socks? And thank you, Borderline, for jumping in for a little bit. I know you said you have to go to another show, but I really appreciate it. You made my day. And I'm glad Flipping Particles told you. And I'm glad, Flipping Particles, I'm so glad you're here too. I'm thankful that you gave me a little bit of your time. I really appreciate it. Yes. Hurt people continue to hurt others. Absolutely. So without further ado, this sock really, it pretty much sums up me altogether, unfortunately. But I don't even know what I want to call this one. I guess I can call it Ice Cream Social. Let me make sure it's right. So what do you guys think? This is what I call the Ice Cream Social. It's a Be the Difference Ice Cream Social. So I put all the different things that I eat daily. I don't eat ice cream though, or chocolate, so that's not really me anymore. But this is that. Popcorn I don't eat either. Me and popcorn have a love-hate relationship ever since it broke my tooth years ago. And then this is the back, guys. Who loves a nice little soda fountain? What is that? A root beer float or a nice little float? So this is sock number 1. I do eat a lot of chips. I can't help it. I'm trying my best to stop and slow down, but for some reason it keeps on calling me. It keeps calling me. So this is the Ice Cream Social. Yes, that's what I'm going to call it. So I haven't even posted these online yet. I haven't even posted these online yet. So if you want them, let me know. All of my socks are $15, which are reasonably priced because there are only 12 that exist in the world. And as you can see, you have different colors. So of the 12, you're one of like a few that own the separate colors. And this is the other one. This is a multicolor one. Wait. This is the multicolor one. That's the multicolor one. So there's 3 different color variations and 12 socks. Out of the 12, there's 3 different variations. All right, so this is another one that I came up with. Actually, no. Clem actually submitted a suggestion about doing trains and stuff. So I kind of put my little spin on it. And ding a ding a ding a ding a ding. If Borderline was here, I would have go or whatever she does. Here is what the first train. If any of you know Jersey City at all, there is a train called the PATH train. It basically takes you from Journal Square all the way to 33rd Street in Manhattan. And so this is my little rendition of the PATH train. You see, it says to World Trade Center, and there's a guy in a stroller, and then bam, you got your map. Oh, the whole entire line. I love it. And then the front is just the same thing. And then you notice how instead of the PATH is on there, I put the logo for Be the Difference on there. So this is that. And then we have the Monday through Friday schedule, just to be a little different. I like those two. Are they my favorites? No. My favorite one was it was Love Overflown, which I have no more of those. And I also loved I loved the Poet Sock. That was amazing too. Basically, before I even had a book and before I even did anything, I'll show you guys too. It was called the Poet Sock. Hold on, I'll show you. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. So this is the Poet Sock. Before I even had a book, I put these quotes that are actually in the book now and my signature, and I called this the Poet Sock. I called this the Poet Sock. And because I'm the type of person that likes to include everybody and everything, my cousin who was into poetry too, he I'm just gonna cut this tag off. Oh wow, that went flying. Hey Tiki! Hi the truth! Welcome to Hello World. Guys, this sock is over a year old, and I did not I wanted to gift this to my cousin. He was actually on the show like earlier, like in the teens, and he was talking about his dealings with MS, living with MS. So guys, this is the Poet Sock. And who can't tell that says that? Can I spit? Wait, it's backwards. Sorry. This is the way it goes. Can I spit? Yes, you can. You see the open mic in the book? I love it. I absolutely love it. And then these are the quotes that we collectively put together. These are in the book. The ones with my signature are actually in the book. Okay. Arrogance is like diarrhea. Nasty, right? Be confident, but not messy. That's what I mirror arrogance and diarrhea. So you know that is a joy thing. So yes, this I'm gifting my cousin, but I just haven't seen him. He lives all the way in Virginia. I should have given it to his dad because his dad was in town last week. But I should have gave it to him. But I guess for showing purposes that you get to see that. So yes, I only make 12, and there's only one of those. I don't own not one of my socks. And a lot of people are saying, Joy, that's stupid because, you should at least own what's yours. And I'm like, that's true, but then it'll only be 11. That's how much of I guess, a giving person that I am, that I want to even just put myself on a back burner for especially the dope socks that I really loved and not enjoy them for myself. Oh, Borderline, you still here? Would you like some pizza? Borderline, would you like some pizza? There's a nice big piece of pineapple right there. Right there. That's okay because my computer has the plastic on top, so it didn't hit the actual keys. I just have to clean it off. See, that's the plastic. So, yes, I will stop tormenting you with the pineapple. I guess that's a sign. So let me show you the other sock that I made. And again, this was a suggestion from Clem. This one is like the old school trains and the subway. I love that. I really love that. And then the New York subway. So if you guys have never been to New York and you wanted to experience it, you can have it right on the bottom of your foot. And then this beautiful, I guess it's a caboose. I don't know, but I love the way that looks. So yes, that is that. Those are the two that I got. There's one that I think I will absolutely love that I guess she's working on. I'm not sure, but I definitely want that one. I think I told you guys about it before, but I'm not going to tell you again. until I have my sock in hand and I can show you, because sometimes talking about things doesn't give it good justice. So, yeah, that's about it. So, I hope that everybody had a beautiful day. Um, I have to make tags for these socks. So, you see this? This right here is a tag. So, I hand make these tags. And it pretty much tells you a little bit about the t-shirt company and where it was established, and then you have your care instructions in the back. Well, you get it. The care instructions are in the back. So that's that. So yeah, that is absolutely that. So like I said, I don't have anything specific to talk about because I feel like between going to work today, making t-shirts just like not even an hour ago, trying to eat, and then knowing I have to tag these socks. Um, and basically, all I do is take a piece of oak tag. I'll show you. This is the oak tag that I use, and I just cut it into squares. And then I tape the instructions and the little information on the front and back. And then I get these little rhinestones, like a rhinestone cowboy. And I stick them on there and I stuff them in the sock. So that's what I do. It's a job, but I love doing it. And if it's going to inspire somebody, then that's great. You know what I mean? So I hope tomorrow that, people will embrace Be the Difference clothing. And basically, guys, I don't know if some of you are really new and um, you don't know me besides from what other people say, and a lot of people have been saying such amazing things about me. Like I'm overwhelmed because, you know, hearing so many people say something nice about you all at one time. It's just like, wow, you really think that way? Yeah, I haven't heard it much. So, to hear it is like, it's nice. And I'm glad that I could inspire people the way that I am. Um, and just so Be the Difference, I pretty much started the company from just saying things. And in order for me to, I'm not a speaker per se, but I know that my words speak a lot more volume. And so I started putting messages on t-shirts, because if you notice, there are clothing that really have negative connotations on them. And you wonder why our world, just for a little bit, because it's getting better every day, I believe, and I'm sure you do too. Um, if you continue to absorb messages like hate and, oh, get out of my effing face, or like, something kind of derogatory or degrading to another human being, you're gonna be that way too. But if you keep seeing stuff like this, you'll remember your dad, and we'll all remember how men who are fathers, we want to kind of boost up their self-esteem and just be better if they're not better, or be better, or be even more better if they are, and just great, and just saying thank you. Um, the socks really don't carry too much. Well, these pair don't carry too much inspiration, but I have found a way to make some of them carry inspirations. And man, guys, I came out with an anti sock. It pretty much had like anti everything on there, like theft, um, human trafficking, because we do that. That happens a lot, guys. Like these children are being trafficked all over the place, so we have to remember them too. And then drug abuse, then depression. So that was the anti-sock, and I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting a few other things that I put on there that we don't necessarily talk about a lot. Then I had the domestic violence sock. I was nervous about doing a domestic violence sock because I wasn't sure if people would think like that's disrespectful to like have something like that. So pretty much I put in the middle, in the back of the sock, in the middle, um, domestic violence. I had like a circle and like, the stop sign, like that thing. And then on the front, I had different jail cells on the front of it. So one jail cell had, pretty much someone displaying abusive behavior. Then I had another one where I had the kid in the background because I wanted to show and reflect how the abuse that the adults were doing, how it was affecting the child because the child was sad. I didn't put faces on these because I wanted to remind everybody that we're all images. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, yellow, Asian, Persian, or whatever it is. Domestic violence has no color, it has no sex, it has nothing. It just has a temperament and people who are affected by that temperament. And so that, and then I have financial thing. It was basically someone withholding a person in a prison from getting money. So you know how we have people who try to hold someone prisoner to control them by saying you're not having no money today, so you stay in the house. So like I did I did four jail cells, and each one of those jail cells had a scenario played out in it. I loved that sock, not because of the hurt that it was displaying, but the fact that I was able to put all those across. And ironically, there was the last sock that I sold, it was an extra large. And extra larges are for people who are like 13 and above. This girl, she was like, I don't plan on wearing this. I want to hang this in my counseling center. And I was like, really? So like there's some of my socks that are actually hanging in counseling centers. I had a prayer work sock, and the prayer work sock was so cute. I loved it because I put it in several different languages. So it was like, it kind of reminded me, just like the t shirt, it kind of reminds us all that prayer works has no language, no barrier, no religion, because a lot of us sometimes think that our religion is more important than others. But it's not necessarily true because we don't know. At the end of the day, we all of us really don't know. We just have a feeling, and our faith can direct us to what we've been taught and what we know is true for ourselves. Um, and then I had some snow globe socks. I had a winter wonderland sock. I had all these different socks that I've done through the years. And I think I've been doing the socks for like 2, 3 years now. I had Halloween socks. And then Jenny B, she wanted me to do a sailor sock. So I pretty much had a schooner with the horizon in the background, like the ocean sunsetting, and then birds flying away, an anchor, and a life preserver, and a captain's hat. Like all of that stuff was on those socks. Um, all I have now, guys, are pictures, and that's all I really have. I don't have anything to show. Maybe I will start collecting my own socks just so, when I come on YouTube and, want to show you guys what kind of work I've done collectively with some people. Sometimes it's me alone or somebody giving me an idea. And I'm always open to suggestions because if I pick your suggestion and I run with it, then you get a free pair of socks. That's the trade-off. Because I don't think that people should not get something if you know they actually put some input, and I'm not that kind of person anyway. Sorry, I'm just reading this. I'm just reading the chat. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I also plan on, guys, if you do purchase the book and you see a quote, not a long, long one, but a quote that you say, you know what, Joy, I think this should go on a t-shirt. I'm actually going to start doing some t-shirts, printing the t-shirts with some of those quotes. And then I'll just put my signature on it so that is doubly protected. And also, the Be the Difference logo is always on the back of every t-shirt. So if you guys want to participate in that, then you can. I'll just give you a free t-shirt just because, whatever. It's not a big deal. I know I'm supposed to be doing this to make money because I'm supposed to, and there are bills that have to be paid. Yes, I have to pay the credit card bill because the business is a business, and I have to remember that always. But I have a credit card bill to pay. I have materials that need to be replenished. I have materials that need to be sold. And if I keep giving stuff away, then I'll lose money. And I understand that theory a lot, but sometimes, I don't know. I guess I'm a sucker sometimes when it comes to like, well, I show an appreciation to people. So yeah, if you guys caught my chat maybe like in the 20s or 30s or 40s, I was talking about how I wanted to quit doing the business because I did my taxes for 2018 and I lost a lot of money. It wasn't due to actually, I lost a lot of money because I gave the charity that I donate to the gross, not the net. So I gave them double what they were supposed to get every month. And so the company lost money that way. Um, and then, I mean, while I was doing it, I felt good doing it, but I have to be smart about it. I lost money on events that did not produce anything. So, I went into 2019 after the taxes, like, yo, I don't know if I should be doing this anymore because I'm just losing money every single year. And this year was the worst. Well, 2018 was the worst. So, like, I was really down in the dumps. And then Corey Teague, if you look down in the description, you'll see his information as well. Corey Teague was saying, no, you can't quit. Um, and so based on that, I got remotivated and the batteries were put in my bag. I got fresh batteries and I just say, I'll continue. But I'm moving a lot more smart now. I'm being more choosy with the events that I go to. I'm sticking to the budget that I've allotted for going to events. Um, and thankfully, the events have been, making some money. But if I actually was able to sell a lot of items online, then that would actually make a difference too. Because I have to pay for the website every year, and that's a big bill. So I'm paying for the website every year, then I have to pay for the hosting. Um, the credit card bill has to be paid. The materials have to be paid for, meaning like even though I have materials, if they're not sold, they're not technically paid for, right? Yes. The socks I'm able to get through, but I still replenish the socks and I'm really not making much money off of the socks because they cost a lot of money to make. And while I could charge more and deservedly charge more, I just don't want to hear people complain about why are they $20 or $18? Why are they so much? Because people, you forget that I don't physically print those myself. While I created them, I'm not the printer and I have to pay for the printer and the sock. So people don't understand that and they think, oh, well, I can get a dozen socks for $2.99, then go ahead, but you're not going to have a beat a different sock. It's a collectible. Collectibles never are inexpensive. And actually, you are getting an inexpensive pair of socks because there's only 12 in the entire world. So I I used to let that bother me, but now I'm like, okay, keep moving then. Because I'm not going to sit here and be chastised by somebody who probably didn't plan on buying it, telling me that I'm charging too much for a pair of socks that only 12 exist in the world. And they're all, not even the owner owns them. So, like, go ahead. So, guys, let that be a lesson in life. If people try to convince you or try to tell you that what you're doing, oh, you know, you could do that better, then you do it better then. If you really think it can be done better, then you do it better. And I guarantee you those same people will have no time in the world to do better what they suggested you to do. So you keep on pushing, you keep on hustling, you keep on inspiring people because I know you guys are beautiful people. Whether you believe it or not, you are amazing. You are necessary. Your life is so important. So I don't care what goes on during the course of the day. If you're angry, because we're humans, that's an emotion that we all go through. If you're sad, that's okay too. But know that you don't have to stay there that long, right? There's a song, Trouble Don't Last Always. It's a Christian song that I learned when I was way back in grade school. I don't know the rest of the words, but that's pretty much what I'm paralleling that to. So, like, just know that the longer you stay down in sorrow, depression, anger, whatever the case may be, longer you stay down is the further someone who actually needs your help goes away. Because if this is not right, you can't be right for others. Like, you can help, but you can't be at your optimal. Like, we're about being at our optimal on Hello World, right? Because we're supposed to take what we talk about together collectively and let that manifest in our lives. Let it hunt, let it sit and just marinate, and then be able to take it out to other people who are in need, right? We keep on saying that the world is better. Remember what I just said about 15 minutes ago about us speaking things into existence. If we continue to say this world is terrible, this world will get no place, guess what? It will not. So I choose to say our world is getting better every day because of us who plan on and consciously and purposely go out there to smile even when we don't want to smile, say hello even when we don't want to say hello, because we know that effectively it will help someone else that may be worse off than us emotionally or physically. So, yes, it is up to us because we know better. And when you know better, you'll be held accountable for that. Yes or no? Yes. And again, I like to say this too. When I talk about topics, whether they're funny, whether they're serious, because it seems like this is getting a little serious, but I don't do this for us to just be entertained. I honestly want us to take, including myself, to take what we talk about and learn and actually do something with it. Because what's a chat? What's a channel? What's talking about being a difference if we don't action it, right? Put that into action. What is the purpose? So I would rather not come on if it's not doing any good, because I want our world to continue to get better. And I want all of us to continue to feel the happiness and joy that and the potential that we have if only we just allow it to happen. Gotta let life flow, guys. See, once we, you know how it is. Oh, think of it this way. You know, when a car is skidding, they say don't try to go against the wheel and just let the wheel go and let your hands go with the wheel because it'll come out of the skid. That's how we are sometimes. We try to control life when it really is trying to put you in the right direction. And if you just go in the right direction, your hands won't break, your wrists won't break. You'll feel good. You'll be able to come out better. Yes, better than ever. And don't we all deserve to be better? Didn't we battle through growing from infants, growing teeth in our mouth, and growing our feet and growing pains to be adolescents, to learn what heartbreak is, to become these bigger beings, to not be able to enjoy the fruits of what we went through? So I say to you guys, if you truly want your life to be amazing, right? And it may not be amazing now, maybe it is, who knows? But if you want your life to be at its optimal, start writing it in now. Start writing it in your journal. Start writing it in your heart, your soul. You got to tell this right here. You got to tell your subconscious. You got to tell your every being that, hey, tomorrow and 5 years from now, I'm not going to be in the same sorrow, or I'm not going to be just happy. I'm going to be ecstatic. Yes. You got to talk that into existence now. So when your future comes, you'll be like, life is amazing. Life is good. So keep working on your vision boards. If you don't know what a vision board is, it's pretty much you take a piece of oak tag, maybe white, pink, whatever color, or if you use black, you're going to have to use a metallic marker. Or if you want to use magazines, then you can use a magazine. And you pretty much cut out symbols of what you want your life to be like or what you see in your life. You look at it every single day. And lo and behold, your vision board, pieces of it will start coming true. Some will come faster than others. But I say this to say, hey, Eat Sleep Amazon, welcome to Hello World. I say that to say that I spoke at a women's conference. It was a women's empowerment summit in March. Um, and it was they were writing vision boards as like the main thing outside of the speakers. And the woman that came, she purchased something from me the year before. And she purchased some socks from me the year before. And then this time she was pregnant. I was like, oh my goodness, congratulations. She was like, ironically, that was on my vision board last year to get pregnant. I was like, you see the power of what you write down and focus on, what that can produce? So yes, guys, vision boards work. Take the time and write something. How much time do you have to take? How much time do you have to give for yourself? It should be more than what we do anything else, right? Instead of watching TV, work on your vision board, right? Because TV is gonna just turn off and on, but you're gonna have emotions. You're gonna turn off. You're gonna turn on. You're gonna live. You're gonna breathe. Why not make it more enjoyable by just writing something down? And as soon as those things come to pass, cross it off. Put something else on there. Yes, definitely, guys. Take full advantage of all of the things we have in this life, right? Take advantage of nature. Today we had rain, sunshine, sunshine, and rain at the same time. But through the midst, it was still warm and it was still beautiful, right? We're all safe, right? Nobody melted, nobody drowned in the rain, right? Maybe you got a free car wash. If you're smart, maybe just put some soap on there when a storm comes and let that soap run down. You have a free car wash. Or maybe it's great time to be inside with your loved ones and start talking about life with each other. Or play a nice board game as a family together. Spend quality time if it rains. Snug up to one of these good books. Snug up to one of them, right? Anyway, guys, I need to get the tagging because I need to tag, what's that, 12 and 12, 24 pairs of socks I need to tag up, and I need to eat. So I'm going to probably eat and then tag because it's 8:30 and I don't want to eat too late. So eat and then tag. And then, oh, I have to take pictures first because then I have to take pictures and post them online on the website um, so that people can buy them off the website. Um, oh, bye, Borderline. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys are subscribing to each other and sharing love and, talking amongst yourselves because we're all about getting to know each other, right? Hey, hello, Tiki. We're all about getting to know each other. And if you can, I'm on every single night between 7 and 9. And 7 to 9 means like you get those hours. And if I'm not on by 9 o'clock, then I'm just not coming on. Tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to be working. I don't know if there's Wi-Fi there. If there is Wi-Fi, then I will turn on Hello World. If not, then I'll just miss the episode. But would you guys forgive me for that? Of course you would, because I'm working. And plus, if you want to see what it's like for me to work, go to my 100th episode. It was 10 hours worth of stuff to watch. um, so shout out to all of you who gave me a little bit of your time tonight. I really appreciate it. It's definitely an encouragement to see you guys here. It's definitely appreciated. I'm thankful that I'm getting to know you guys just by watching everyone's chats during the course of the day. I'm hoping that I don't get in trouble one day for watching chat after chat at work. But yes, guys, you know how I like to end it. You are amazing. Your life is necessary. You are beautiful. Don't ever allow anyone or yourself tell you differently. No matter how perfect or imperfect, well, remember, perfection does not exist. It's just something that we put on ourselves, a self-inflicted wound that we put on ourselves. But you're amazing. Your life is a necessity for others and me as well. So let your lights shine so bright that they have no choice but to level up to your brightness. You are the difference. No matter what you think, no matter what you're saying, you are the difference. You are the difference. If you made it here and you lasted this long with me, you are the difference. I just need you guys to continue to take it out to your family, to your friends, to strangers, so that it can be a cycle that continues. So our world continues to get better. I don't care what people say. I don't care how bad media tells us that our world is. I know there's a lot, there's a majority of beautiful individuals like ourselves just walking around who just need that extra encouragement, who need someone to listen because we're hurt. We are to understand each other, because if you don't understand each other, you won't understand why some people act the way they do. But never give up, even when you're in your lowest low. Find that little hole of light. Sorry. Find that little hole of light. Get big, let it bright, and then just burst through. And so you can be open just like this and say, give me more. I want more blessings. I deserve it because I handled what I had, what you gave me, God, or whoever your maker is, whatever you believe in. You gave me this much, and now I'm ready for more. So the more you're open, the more blessings will come in. So, guys, thank you again for joining me for another episode of Hello World. This is your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. If you ever wanted to get to know of anything else that I'm doing, links are down below. Book is down below. My series is down below. If you ever wanted to be a part of the series, let me know. Hey. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully between 7 and 9. Otherwise, you'll catch me here on Saturday. Until then, may your evening be better than your beginning. May your day tomorrow be better than now. I'll see you guys then.